what's up you guys? My name is Sapphire. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if this is your first time here. Today I'm going to be using the Bad Habit Beauty Solstice palette. This is supposed to be a dupe for a Natasha Denona palette, color-wise anyway. I have no idea how it would be formula-wise, but the Hush app was having like a really big sale for spring, so I had to snatch one up because I've been wanting to try this brand for a really long time, and I've been wanting this, the Natasha Denona palette that this is a dupe for, so I figured I might as well just save some money and get this instead. So I'm going to be doing a little review on this. This isn't a first impressions because I've already used it once before, but so yeah, that's it. I'm going to zoom you in and we'll get started on the eye look I'm going to do. Alright, now that we're all zoomed in, let's get started. I'm going to be taking the darkest shade in the palette first, called Eclipse. It's just a very dark brown. It's not a black, which is kind of disappointing. I was hoping there would be a black, but you know, dark brown works too. I'm just taking that on this Wet n Wild brush. I'm going to start by packing that in the crease in a rounded shape. And remember to use stamping motions, not swiping motions like this, just so you get as much pigment as possible down in the spot that you want it. I'm going to bring that onto the lid a little bit as well. Okay. I'm going to start using little circular motions just to diffuse the edges a little bit before we go in with the next shadow. So next I'm going to take the red that's in the palette called Basque on a small tapered brush, and we're going to stamp that right about here. Just to start blending that Eclipse color into it. So far, so good. I really like the shadows. They are a little dusty. There's a little bit of fallout, so if that bothers you, I wouldn't recommend getting this. But y'all already know I don't care about no fallout. Okay, going back in with that brush that we used earlier for that dark brown shade, just to deepen it a little more since we lost some of the color when packing on that red. Number one tip when it comes to blending: patience. It's a lot of back and forth if you want your blend to come out super seamless. Some days I'm a perfectionist and I want my blend to be like perfect to where there's no seams, you know, no lines. Some days I just don't care and I just slap it on and go, you know what I mean? It's all about balance. You can't be perfect all the time. Well, I mean you can, but it'd probably drive you crazy. Okay, so to blend out the red, I'm going to take the yellow shade in here that's called Summer. It's a very fitting name. Packing it onto a flat shader brush and placing it right up against that red. And bringing it all the way to the brow bone. And in here just to lighten this area some. And then just start wiggling the brush back and forth to blend it out a little. Okay, taking that brush that had the Basque shade on it. Putting some more Eclipse just right down here at the very bottom. So now just to clean up this area and make it a little bit lighter, I'm going to take a fluffy brush and that spring color, just a little bit, just to help lighten up the inner corner a little. So now I'm going to take my ColourPop concealer and Fair 00 just to not cut the crease, but make a little spot here for a halo eye. And I'm using a smaller brush than usual just so I have more control. So, stamping the shape that I want. Okay, now I'm going to take that brush that has Eclipse on it and just go back over the the spots that I accidentally went over with too much concealer. I'm going to take this light orange color called Fall, taking that on a little flat brush. I'm going to place it right next to that Eclipse color. And be careful not to bring it too far in, just so we leave this spot open here. And don't be afraid to go over that Eclipse color with it, because we're just going to go back in with that brush and tap to blend it into Eclipse. I'm taking that brush that I cut the halo out with, and I'm taking the color Raise, packing it on, and then I will be wetting the brush. Look at how much fallout the shimmers have. It's ridiculous. Yeah, the shimmers have crazy amounts of fallout compared to the mattes for some reason. Okay, I'm just patting that Raise color and that empty space we have. Okay, taking that brush with that Fall color and tapping over the edges just to help blend it in. Now I'm going to take Urban Decay's Heavy Metal and Midnight Cowboy and just place that in this little line right here that we made. I'm going to take that Raise color and pop it onto my brow bone. Okay, so I'm going to pop on some lashes real quick, and I'll be back to finish the under eye area. I'm back. Time to get started on the lower lash line. Just gonna throw some color down there real quick just so it's not so naked. So to start, I'm gonna take that Fall shade. I'm just gonna run that really quick underneath the eye. Okay, taking a little angled brush and that Basque shade, which is the red. I'm just tapping it on the very outside half of the eye. Picked up a little too much on that side, but that's okay. Taking that brush with Fall, yeah, the orange, the light orange. Running that over Basque. Alright, and I think that's all I'm going to do. I'm going to take some mascara and just run that over my bottom lashes real quick. If you wanted to, you could totally just throw on a gloss and then just be out the door. just so that eyes are the focal point of the look. That's what I did the last time I did this look. But this time I think I want to make a lip combo. I'm going to take Jeffree Star's Shook and apply that all over. Now I'm going to take my, well, I think I'm going to use a different gloss. This ColourPop gloss here called, what is this called? Hypnotize. And I think I'm going to put this over it instead. Yeah, I think I'm going to mix the glosses. I know, queen of extra. So taking the Fenty Gloss Bomb and putting that over the ColourPop one. Alright, now that my lips are looking extra juicy, now for some final thoughts on this palette. I like it. I really like it, especially for the price. I think I got this for $6 because the Hush app is, I guess, going out of business, so they're having a huge giant sale to get rid of everything that they have. I believe the sale is still going on, and it's even better than when I got it. So, tempting to go back and grab the other palettes, but I'm going to restrain myself. But if you've been eyeballing anything from this brand, I would say go ahead and do it, because it's pretty great quality. Like I said, the only thing is that it's kind of dusty. There's a ton of fallout for the shimmers. But other than that, everything's pretty great. The colors blended out nicely. I will say the shimmers are kind of dull for my liking. I'm used to slapping on a shimmer and having it be like boom. You know what I mean? But this one's like, eh. But for the price, you know, I can't really complain too much. So yeah, if you're interested, definitely go head to the Hush app, grab everything that you can while it's on sale. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and hit the bell notification to be notified when my videos go live. And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!